So this certificate here, and I click on that, it shows you the chain. The certificate has expired and it sits on a web server called Spider-Man. And this is when you highlight over that, you can see the IIS binding, sorry. That's what that's called. So what I'll do is jump to the actual web server and show you the binding for that certificate. So we can see all bits of it. So this is the IIS server itself. And if we just open IIS up, there is the binding. So that website there has got an SSL cert on it. And that's the SSL cert there. So it's obviously expired. So when I browse to it for a desktop, you can go in here. That's basically telling me that website there has got a cert on it and it expired on the 7th of November. So what I'll do is I'll push it from the AppViewX portal. We'll go back in and check the certificate and we should see it just automatically updated. I'm doing this manually. I'm pressing the buttons, but you can set AppViewX to say 30 days before this expires or 10 days before it expires, renew the certificate and push it to that binding, so you've basically got nothing to do. So everything you see here can be automated. So this renewal, I'm saying renew that certificate. It's asking me about the details. I'm just saying everything's the same. And I've only got a 2-week cert on it. And this is the bit it can all be automated. Yeah, so the first stage is renewal in progress, approve or reject. Again, this can be taken out. This is to get approvals for certain members of staff if you want every stage of this to be approved before it's automated. But again, the ultimate goal is you didn't want to click this. You didn't want to put comments in. You probably want to have it completely automated. But you might want some important certificates to be double checked before they're done. So there is a use case for it, but the majority of search you would think we're not wanting. You're adding an admin overhead that you don't need. So at this point, AppViewX is going away to this certificate authority, Microsoft certificate authority, and asking for the cert. That's come back complete. So there is a new cert there. We'll not see it until maybe refresh the screen. I need to come off it and on it. There's the new cert there. So that's the new cert. It's been complete, but this shows with a white background because the new cert's not been pushed yet. So then you do this side, which is basically the same thing. All this can be automated, so you didn't stop at every trigger to approve it. But this is just saying push this directly to the box and change the certificate on it. So it's pushed the new cert and it's created a backup as well. So if you wanted to roll back and put the old cert on it, you could press roll back and it puts the old cert back on. That's it. That's it complete. That's done green. So that's been updated now. So what we can do is say we can jump and get the serial number of the cert. Just looking at the end, it finishes in 0000 F8 8F. Sorry. We go back onto the binding. I go here and say edit and view. You should be able to see, valid from today. So that's without touching the IIS server. We've now got a new certificate on there. So now when we browse to it from here, we need to do it in an incognito window. We're now getting a trusted connection. So that essentially is an IIS cert, how you would renew one.